In a quiet town, nestled among rolling green hills, lived a young man named Ethan. Ever since he was a boy, Ethan had been captivated by art. His dream was to become a great painter, creating masterpieces that would touch hearts and inspire people for generations. But Ethan had a problem. He was undeniably talented, but he lacked consistency. Some days his studio would be filled with the vibrant energy of his passion, his brush dancing across the canvas. But on other days, he'd give up halfway through, sighing to himself, "I'm just not in the mood today." Weeks turned into months, and his once bright dream began to fade behind a growing pile of excuses. One evening, feeling lost and frustrated, Ethan visited his old teacher, Master Rowan, a once renowned painter himself. "Master," Ethan confessed, his voice heavy with disappointment, "I feel completely lost. I love painting more than anything, but sometimes the inspiration just isn't there. My work isn't improving no matter how desperately I want it to." The old man listened, a kind smile gracing his lips. He gently handed Ethan a small cup filled with water. "Ethan," he said, his voice calm and steady, "I want you to take this cup and walk to the garden every single morning. Your task is to water the same flower, just one, for the next 30 days. You must not miss a single day, not even once." Ethan was baffled. "But Master," he asked, "what could watering a flower possibly have to do with my painting?" The Master replied softly, "Everything." And so Ethan began his new daily ritual. The first few mornings were pleasant. The air was crisp, the garden was a peaceful sanctuary, and the little flower was bright with potential. But after a week, the novelty wore off. One morning it rained heavily. On others, he was exhausted or had other pressing things to do. Yet he remembered his master's words and went out every single day without fail to water that one specific flower. On the 30th day, as the sun rose, Ethan went to the garden and stood before the flower. It had transformed. It stood strong, tall, and its petals burst with vibrant color. It was breathtakingly beautiful, not because of some sudden miracle, but because of the simple daily act of care. Just then, Master Rowan approached him, his eyes twinkling. "Do you see, Ethan?" he asked. "Talent is the seed, but consistency is the water. Without the daily watering, the most promising seed will wither and die. And without daily focused effort, even the most talented person will never reach their full potential." Those words struck Ethan like a bolt of lightning. He finally understood. Success wasn't about waiting for a magical wave of motivation or a sudden burst of inspiration. It was about the discipline of showing up every single day, especially on the days you don't feel like it. From that day forward, Ethan's approach to his art was completely transformed. He painted every morning, whether it was sunny or storming outside. He didn't wait to feel inspired, he painted to become inspired. Some days his work felt clumsy and disappointing. On other days it flowed effortlessly. But with each stroke of the brush, with each canvas he completed, he grew stronger, more disciplined, and more confident in his craft. Years passed, and Ethan's name became known far and wide. His paintings hung in prestigious galleries all over the world. People called him a genius, a natural talent. But Ethan knew the real secret to his success. He wasn't the most talented artist who ever lived. He was simply the most consistent. And whenever aspiring young artists would seek his advice, he would smile and share the wisdom he had learned so long ago. Talent gives you a start, but consistency is what keeps you going. Water your dream every single day, especially when the world isn't watching. If this story inspired you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more powerful motivational stories every week. Stay consistent. Stay focused. See you in the next video.